Alright, sorry about that. Welcome back to the stream. We were trying a new broadcasting software tonight that was supposedly going to help make things better for you guys, but I think it did the opposite. So I apologize for that. Give me a second. Okay, so we already landed once at Donegal. I'll do it again, because you guys only got to see frames. So I am going to restart this. I do apologize for that. I try not to have technical problems here. But it happens to the best of us sometimes. We are here and ready to try Donegal once more. I do believe we set the gear down. Yes, we did. Okay. Oh, is that the dog? Yes, it is. Hello to Rocky. Rocky has entered the chat, folks. These, again, are the strong wind landing challenges. That center line, I keep thinking it's further over. Hey, right back at you, Cuts 101. How you doing? For anybody who, I don't know, what exactly went through and what didn't earlier. So make sure, if you haven't already, join our Discord. You can come on the stream with me, talk to me. It's only available to subscribers. First 20 followers of mine will automatically be enrolled in a free 1-year subscription, so make sure you get in on that. I'm ready and waiting in the Discord room, so if anybody wants to chat, welcome to. It's kind of hard to manage a Discord and land in a crosswind at the same time, but trying. We're coming in here to Donegal in England. Getting very choppy as we get lower. I'm not really touching the flight controls much, which I'm sure is what some of you are thinking is happening. But I'm not actually touching the flight controls that much. Now I am. And my pitch is going all over the place. Bring the throttle back to idle. So we prepare to flare this little thing out. Just want to hold the nose off, and we're down. This thing's great for short field landings because you can land it very slow and it stops. 1,200,000 points. That's pretty good. Gonna move on next to one we've already done before. But one that is new. We've got a 25 knot crosswind for this one, and we will be back at Madeira. Alright, let's run it. Gonna need auto brakes medium for this approach. It's not giving me my auto brakes. Now it is. My anti-skid was off for some reason. Everything up top is looking good. The gear is down. We're gonna go full flaps. Sorry, is the gear not down? No, the gear was not down. Jeez. Hello, Psycho Pomp. How you doing? Our ground speed right now is 113 knots, which is quite slow. Need to arm the ground spoilers apparently as well. We're a little bit high. By a little bit, I mean a lot bit. I'm hoping this headwind will wear off a little bit so I can lose some altitude. There, we lost the headwind a little bit. Gained a ton of airspeed. I started that turn a little earlier than I otherwise would have, just because we are going to have to navigate a crosswind here as well. Little right of center line.
300. 200.
Ooh.
100.
Sync rate.
20. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Oh. I lost airspeed right when I came over the threshold. We're going to try that again. That was not normal. I should not have lost that much airspeed right as I crossed over the threshold. But I try it again, and it looked like the reason why I gave it so much right rudder, I was yawing full right, and the airplane wasn't responding, which is definitely an abnormal response. What in the world happened? Yeah, Cuts 101. What happened? I was trying to, as we crossed over the beginning of the runway, I lost a lot of lift, and I was trying to just make sure that we would stay on the runway. But my wings, I was turning left, so I tried to adjust by turning right. But when I tried to turn all the way to the right, you know, the aircraft wasn't turning. So then I used the what's called the rudders in the back of the airplane to try to turn the tail, and that ended up forcing our right wing into the ground. So that's what happened. We're going to try it again. I'm going to have a slightly higher airspeed when I cross the threshold this time, just to plan for that. You know, normally if I had a METAR for this kind of an approach, I would, you know what the winds are going to be at the field, so I'd be able to plan for that, you know, headwind showing up at one point. Oh, that's not nice. I know you're joking, but... Gonna try to follow the inside shore here while maintaining airspeed. I know you are. Now we're looking a little high and fast, which is not a good combination. This headwind, though, you know, losing the headwind should take care of my airspeed problem. Now we're looking good height-wise. Actually, we're looking a little low somehow. I feel like I'm right on, but I guess I'm a little low. Now I'm right on. Hanging out right at 160. There's that, yep, there was the crosswinds. I need a little bit of right, whoa. And we're down. That was better. Still wasn't great, but it was better. We're down. Yeah, the airplane, for whatever reason, just does not want to yaw, or roll, rather, when we're over the runway. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, it's 400 and whatever. Numbers, they're numbers. I'm not too worried about it. Next one's also in the A320. We're heading over to Gibraltar. That was okay. I'm okay with that. Oh, and we're landing east. Usually they land from the west in high winds, but okay. Alright, we're gonna need auto brakes medium. We have full flaps. The landing gear are already down. Even though we're starting at a significantly higher altitude here. Runway's gonna be down right here. You're not gonna be able to see it yet. I actually haven't landed here in the new sim yet. So this will be a first for me as well. I don't know why my thrust is oscillating so much, because my oh, my auto throttle was on. Runway is right here. That down to the right is the Rocket Gibraltar. Ground spoilers are armed.
2,500.
Hello, Bev Bomom. Thank you for coming. Runway's right here. Just want to make sure we're losing altitude. Now here comes that crosswind turn to final. Make sure we hit our turn here. Looks like we overshot a little bit. I'm gonna bring our airspeed down and bring our altitude down as well. So we actually have a crossing headwind. The wind is coming from this direction here. So We're going to want to actually use it to our advantage and turn later. Which is I'm trying to crab us back into the wind. Still with these bounces. I don't like the bounces. You're making me come in slow, so I gotta keep my nose up, but then you make me bounce. Not even a million? I thought that one was gonna get a million. Alright. Next one, going in the 7.4, folks. This is probably the hardest one, just because this this thing is subject to all sorts of crazy winds. Got a 25 knot crossing headwind is what it looks like. From right to left, so the nose is going to point right to adjust for the wind. You're always turning into the wind, so if it's coming this way, you got to turn into adjust. On Thursday, we'll be getting back to our normal routine, in that we'll be flying an IFR flight in the A320. Full flight, not just the landing challenge, although we will have a relatively challenging landing, the shortest commercial runway in the United States, John Wayne, California. So you want to make sure you are here for that one as we load into the 7.4. Landing gears coming down. Runway right there. Gonna make sure that we're full flap as well. We're quite fast, which is surprising me. I actually have not flown this airplane really at all, which may surprise some of you, especially considering its popularity worldwide. It's not the easiest to fly, which is not actually my reason for not flying it. It's that the camera angle is way too low. See, this is the above view, and this is the below view. You can't see anything, so that's why I don't fly it. Although I actually kind of like the way that this one's handling better than the 320. We'll see how it flares. I'm not too optimistic. We got full flaps. This one doesn't like to turn either. Hello? I'm not that close to stall speed. I don't know why it's handling like this. It's like a boat rocking back and forth. Should not be... We should not be rocking when we're 30 knots above stall speed, you know? I guess I'll just take the delay in flight controls for a delay in flight controls. My goodness, this thing does not like to handle. Okay, I'm coming in on the faster end of our speed here because it's handling significantly better at the higher speed, although it's still rocking a little bit. Now we're rocking up and down. Okay, I like this a little bit better. Oh, still rocking. Gonna hold now. Throttle redacted. Retracted, I should say. Just gonna float our way down the road. That was not bad. 210 feet per minute. No way. That was way smoother than 210. Alright, stop, airplane. Oh, nice view of the APU there. Real close-up of the APU. Landing smoothest at 210. There's no way that was 210 feet per minute. Karama. On to the next, folks. There's no way that was 210. This one, I guess I'm doing a small circuit, so... We'll be starting on the crosswind leg. I'll cut that turn as tight as we can, practically. We're going to have a 23-knot crosswind, and it's not going to be much of a headwind, so it's going to be a real crossing crosswind. Alright, let's run it. That's the field right there. I want to make sure we can see over the nose of the aircraft there. We're going to make sure as well that we are full flaps. Gear should be down. I believe this is a fixed gear aircraft. I just want to double check that. Yes, it is. Did not feel like I had enough time. I guess I would have had enough time. I think we're in Japan somewhere. I'm pretty sure this challenge was a part of the Japan update that came out a few weeks ago. Or actually, at this point, it's probably a few months ago. The pandemic and quarantine has really made me lose all track of time. Alright, we're going to start this turn. Keep in mind that we're going to be very fast on our final turn just because of the way that the crosswind's going to affect us. We're at a full 30 degrees. Turning base to final. There's the runway. We're going to overshoot, but that's okay. We're going to have to turn back into the wind. That's a significant turn back into the wind. Ooh. I'm actually going to stow the throttle at this point. We are fairly high. I'm still going to aim for that landing point. We're going to do this one again, regardless of... That was pretty good. We bounced 3 times. Whoa, my rudders don't want to work either, apparently. We're going to do that one again. That wasn't bad. We can do better. Definitely do better. For those of you just joining us, if you haven't followed already, please follow the channel. It means a lot to us. Make sure you join us on YouTube and Discord as well. The links are in our About section. First 20 followers will be automatically enrolled in a free 1-year subscription to the channel, something you definitely want to get in on. And those of you who are already following me and are on Discord, feel free to pop into the Talk to Me channel and you can join me on stream. No worries if you don't want to, but invitation is certainly there. I'm going to make that turn a little bit tighter next time. Just because we did overshoot the runway the very first go around at it. Use our rudder to turn us here, and we're going to need some throttle. We're going into the headwind right now, and we're going to, we're still high. Here comes the final turn. Yeah, we're very high. I'm gonna try to crab us through the turn here.
500.
That's actually working. Yeah, that's actually really working. We overshot. Hello. My rudder pedals, once we're on the ground, don't want to turn. That one has to score higher. That's got to be at least 600. Yeah, there you go. I'll take that. Next one is Nanwalek. I don't know who named these places. Oh, this is the same kind of tight turn landing with a 20-knot crosswind, this time from right to left. Oh, this must be the runway. That's actually really cool. I think this is a dirt runway. Yeah. I think that's exactly what we're dealing with here. Oh. Oh. Pitch trim is running away from me here. I think this one may be the hardest one we've done so far, because I'm getting blown around a lot. I'm only doing 60 knots airspeed. I mean, I'm not near stall either. Like, we're flying right now in this direction. So, I don't, I don't really know how they, oof, and we just lost the wind. This is going to be a tight turn as well. I'm going to try to get ourselves down to 55 knots.
500.
I don't know who decides to build an airport right in front of a mountain, but anybody who can do it, props to you. Should say anybody who can land it, props to you. Ooh, yep, there comes the crosswind. Here comes the crosswind. I don't know how you're expecting me to land it at that spot, but okay.
Stall.
No, not gonna stall. Gonna hold my altitude.
Stall. Stall.
That was our best landing probably in the history of the channel. 38 feet per minute. That was pretty awesome. And the problem is I was so far from the touchdown point, which I don't know how it's possible to land at that touchdown point. Should I try it again or move on? We got some time. I'll try it again. That was cool. I kind of like dirt runways. So they want me to be landing at 60 knots, but we didn't stall out to like 35 knots. So I think we're actually, I'm gonna get us nice and low and slow. And once we slow down, I'll get the flaps out. So at this point here, now I'll start playing with the thrust. Yeah, the stall speed's at 40 knots. So very slow we can fly this thing. I'm pretty sure this is the Cessna 152. Oh no, it's the 172. I guess they both have G1000s nowadays. It doesn't matter. I love how my ground proximity warning system gives me 500, but absolutely nothing else. No terrain warnings, no 50, 40, 30. Nothing. See that landing point. Ooh, lost some airspeed. Trying to get us to slow down before we make this tight turn again.
Stall.
Floating again.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Oy. Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna land that close to the starting point of the runway. I really don't. 26,000 points. Wow. Alright, let's do Nassau. This will put me in the TBM. I like the TBM. They want me to go from 120 to 85 knots in less than a mile. 16 knots isn't really going to help me do that either. Alright, Nassau International. Landing gear down, full flaps.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Oh, landing gear was already down. I put it down twice. Make sure we're losing a nice amount of speed here. Field's gonna be off to our... Oh no, runway's right ahead of me. Yeah, I don't know how they really want me to lose airspeed when I'm getting it blown right at me. That'll help. That'll also help. It's a singular palm tree that is very tall. That is an extremely tall palm tree. That's like a 200-foot tall palm tree. I don't know what is up with that. Gonna aim right for that touchdown point. Actually, I'm gonna get us nice and low over the threshold so we can flare out over the touchdown zone. And we're down 87 feet per minute. Ain't bad either. The rudder pedals hate me today. This is gonna score high. Yeah, 1,435,000 is a lot. That's pretty good. We're 271st all time. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Queenstown, I think we got like 3 more. I'm pretty sure we have like 3 more. All right, here we go. I have absolutely no idea where the airport is, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. I think it's right there, yeah. Going to try to aim for that hill over there to the left and then turn back right. This is like right on the borderline of what would be considered VFR flying weather. Because you can see, but you also can't see well, if that makes sense. Like, this is the kind of thing that's wrong with the sim. My hand is completely still right now, and my yoke is not moving like this, but it's, like, spasming out, thinking I'm putting in all this, you know, control, whatever, so. Yeah, I think this is VFR. This is another one where the camera is way, way, way too low. I can't even see the runway. There it is. Alright, I'm gonna fly you back over to the left a little bit. Jeez, this is no joke. Anybody else getting dizzy? Another gust. Cuts 101. Yeah, you are getting dizzy? Yeah, this is a lot. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's better. I think as we're getting closer, the wind is being a little nicer. Just a little bit. Ooh. Lost the wind there. Jeez, I lost all my lift there. Jeez, we're doing... Oh, I think we're doing this one again. This is going to be a very, very bad score. That's actually way better than it should have been. Yeah, I think we have 2 left after this. I'm going to keep our airspeed nice and high until we get close to the runway, because I do not want to watch that again. When I crossed the threshold, I just completely lost my headwind. So, noted. But I feel like the winds are not as bad now. We're faster. We're at like 180 knots right now, rather than like 100 last time around. We are going to be higher, but we can lose speed easily with this strong headwind. Oop, winds are back. I'm just waiting to lose the headwind. I know you're all thinking we're high, we're high, we're high. You're going to see what's going to happen here in a second. I'm going to drop a ton when I lose this headwind. Ready? Wait for it. Wait for it. It's coming soon. There you go. Drop, 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 drop. Yep. There you go. And we're down. That was better. Yeah, it was hard, I know. Everybody's sad. 4.7 Gs. It's a hard landing, but it's better. We doubled our score. Sedona! At least this one we have mostly a headwind. I don't want to be thrashed around that much. The Citation doesn't handle particularly well in wind anyway. Like, that's really not a great aircraft in my opinion. The Citation 4, just not my favorite to fly. But I don't know. RD Kirkpatrick, nicely done. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Happy to have you on board. And just so you know, I know you requested it. We'll be landing at John Wayne on Thursday. We will be doing a flight. I haven't quite figured out where we're going to take off from. Presumably Phoenix or Las Vegas for that one. But we will be flying to John Wayne to do the shortest commercial runway in the United States. Alright, Sedona, here we go. This, I believe, is the 152, yeah. This is gonna be a tough one as well, because I am just getting absolutely thrashed by this. You guys see what's happening here? Like, that's crazy. The takeoffs at Wayne are like a NASA launch, yeah. Yeah, it's an unrestricted climb of at least 1,500 feet per minute for the first, like 5 nautical miles or so. But yeah, it's crazy. That's the airport we're going to be landing at. I want to make sure we have full flaps. We do. Make sure that we can get down as well. Jeez. Just the back and forth on this thing is like on a really bad roller coaster. I flew in a Piper Seminole through a thunderstorm 2 summers ago in real life, and this is exactly what it felt like. Maybe not this extreme, but that's what it felt like. Where is this? Okay, we're gonna make the turn now. Okay, runway's over there. Seems like we've picked up our headwind now. Enough of the jerky stuff. Just a straight in headwind. At least where we are right now. It's going to turn into a crosswind when we get closer. But right now it's a headwind. Once we make that left, it'll be a crosswind. Or we should start to pick up those PAPI lights any moment now. There we go. And we're going to start losing altitude apparently. Hold on, this will fix itself. Yep, there we go. Whoa. Whoa. Give me some gusts on short final. Nothing I haven't seen in the last 5 minutes. Go throttle to idle just so we lose this altitude here, because I want to hold the nose off till right when we get to this touchdown point. Oh, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. I'll take it. Yeah, 1,500,000 or 1,058,000. Yeah, I don't know why those big numbers take me a minute. And that was that. I think that was all of them. That was the last one. We'll check. I'm pretty sure we didn't skip anything. I'm pretty sure that that was the last one, though, guys. See, we did all of these. Yeah, we did all of them, guys. Well, that's the end of the stream, I guess. Thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you check out our YouTube and Discord. They're in the About section. There's 2 giant links. You can't miss them. So make sure you hit us up there as well. If you're not following us, please do follow us. It means the world to us. Our followers and subscribers are our #1 priority. So make sure you get yourself in that category, whichever it may be. Our next follower will be our 20th and therefore last free subscriber. But with that having been said, we'll be back here on Thursday flying regular IFR, as that what we just did concludes the Challenging Approach Tour. But we will be doing regular IFR on Thursday into John Wayne. Not quite sure where we're going to be taking off from, but we will be back here 6:45 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. Between now and then, this is Delta 1661. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you.